After a 10-month long hiatus, he's back, filmed in front of a fake studio audience. It's Party of One with your host, Dave Tyreek. Hello, people of the universe. Yes. Welcome to episode 2 of Party of One. Now, I know there's been some time since we last saw each other, but a lot of things has happened between now and then. I started working, traveled across the world, caught COVID, typical 2020s behavior. And I also turned 23 back in July, which makes me officially an adult. And as a new adult, I sometimes find myself reflecting on my childhood and adolescence. And it's always so surreal to me that no matter what I do now in my life, that time I had is never coming back. Like, I went to Catholic school for 7 years. Awful. I understand why my mother put me in there, but Jesus, looking back at it, some of the things they had us doing, it just don't make no damn sense. Like, how you a school with all black and brown children, and you have nothing but pictures of white Jesus and white saints all over it? Make it make sense. And I'm talking about white Jesus. No shade of color, no curl, white. Couldn't even pass Puerto Rican. Even the Spanish niggas knew. Blanco Jesus. No connection for me. Like, I come home, see my mom, my dad, family. Then come to school and see white Jesus and the saints and be like, something ain't right. I was made in his image? Alright, whatever you say, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you say, that's what you say, I remember I told my cousin Jesus was white, and he was infuriated. He was like, Jesus is not white. And I told him, I was like, hey, that's what they're telling me. Understand the truth, man. Understand the truth. It don't make any sense. Like, how we say the Our Father and Hail Mary, and right after that, pledge allegiance to a flag which represents a country that commits all of the sins. America was built off of all of the sins. Why are we saying this? And I know as kids they forced us to say the allegiance, but saying it every morning, every day, right after saying two of the most divine prayers? Think about it. Take a second. Doesn't make any sense. And I said it when I was a kid, freely too, because I didn't know. You don't know nothing as a kid. That's the best time to be an American. You only got a 12-year window. Once that window is closed, that's it, nigga. It's over. It's over. Everything is over. Nothing's the same, and you will never be fully comfortable in America again. You will never. It's the truth. It's the truth. And don't even get me started on those mandatory masses. Boring. Like, I understand we're there for God and all, but boring. And I'm gonna say it. I slapped him ass a couple of times. I know you did too. You can say it. You grown now. You can say it. It's all good. Now I don't know about your school, but in my school, it was heavily implied that if you went to sleep during mass, God is going to be mad at you or some way. And as a kid, that shook me up to the core. And one time, went to sleep, 5 minutes, woke up, thought I was going to hell. Terrified, shook. I got on my hands and knees that night. I was like, Lord, please don't put me in hell for going to sleep in church. Please, Lord, please. I stayed up all night doing that homework. I'm not that good at math, Lord. Please. Please forgive me. Terrified. But now, as an adult, I'm realizing that just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. People literally murder people every day. Do you really think I'm going to go to hell for sleeping in church for 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Like, imagine you're on your way to heaven. You think everything is sweet. Then God just stopped you like, oh, where do you think you go? To heaven. I did good. I gave back to my community. I fulfilled my purpose. I led my life with joy and laughter, and I spread the energy to as much people as I possibly can. I did good. Yeah, but you know what I forgot about earlier? Earlier? Yeah. You got music? November? October 25th, 2010, 11:37 a.m. Church. You were sleeping. You were sleeping in church. Oh, come on, Sonny. You really gonna be petty like that? Nigga, I was 12. All the angels get that dramatic ass grasp. Despicable. And you looking across because you know you done fucked up. You try to change the conversation like, wow, these clouds, man, they really look different from up here. Wow, you really did your thing. And before you can even finish, God already made his decision. Hell. You see how dumb that sounds? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I feel like whoever made that rule was just in their feelings because kids are falling asleep while they're preaching. And my whole thing is, if it bothered you that much, then just do something different. I don't know. How about doing something actually creative to keep the kids engaged? But no, you're going to use God to manipulate children. What's the matter with you? Because you didn't want to switch it up, half of these kids grow up to be spiritual. In fact, some of them just said, fuck it, and stopped believing altogether. So you know what that means? You failed, Father. You failed. Run the skit. Nah, because once she told me that, I was like, look, I ain't about to eat your ass unless I know it's clean. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I need to see her fresh out the shower with the towel wrapped. Then, maybe I'll consider. Maybe. I mean, ass is still ass at the end of the day, bro. Yeah, you're right. But look, bro, I got an 8 a.m. class tomorrow, so I'm gonna hit the hay now. Catch you later, man. Good night, bro. Wait. Is he? I know he ain't. Oh, hell no! Avoid conflict. Alright. I'm gonna just make a sound, and he should stop. Yeah. All right. Time to go a little louder. Fuck. Alright, so you just don't give a fuck, don't you?
Shit!
So, for this next one, I couldn't really come up with a skit without being blatantly offensive. To prevent being canceled in a few years, I just decided to use the bit and attach some pictures to it. Enjoy. Like, I went on a YouTube nostalgia trip the other day, and I came across one of my favorite fights that I used to watch when I was a kid. Perfect Cell versus Teen Gohan in Dragon Ball Z. Great fight. Honestly. So, I'm watching it, and then I started really think about Cell, how he got his powers. You ever thought about it? He was a foreigner that traveled to a foreign land that he did not live in, sees people in such land, and makes the executive decision to eliminate their whole existence, claim the land that they lived on for their entire lives, and act like he found it in the first place. Don't that sound like somebody? Somebody very familiar? You don't know? Cell is an accurate depiction of Christopher Columbus. Hear me out. He's a foreigner that travels to a foreign land that he does not live in, sees people in such land, and makes the executive decision to eliminate their whole existence, claim the land that they lived on for their entire lives, and act like he found it in the first place. Coincidence? I think not. Fam, if Columbus and Cell met each other at a bar and just shot the shit, they'll realize that they're the same nigga. The same nigga. It'd be like that scene from Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? Yep. Same nigga. Both ugly as fuck when they first touched down. Ugly motherfuckers. Both got that same shit on top of their head. They're the same. They're the same. But peep this. In Dragon Ball Z, Columbus loses. But in the real world, he wins. How? Because we all know exactly what he did, and that he still has a national fucking holiday. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We are not children. You cannot lie to us anymore. Honestly, they really pulled that shit on us when we were little. They pulled it on me. I remember when I was young, I read a 5-page book about this man and his accomplishments. Right? And it went something like this. First page, Ferdinand and Isabella sent him to go explore, go on his expedition. Second page, him and his crew, both the Nina, the Pinta, and whatever, and they go set sail. Third page, they land in America and literally meet the Native Americans. They literally meet the Native Americans. Fourth page, him and the Native Americans share fruits and have some type of dinner together. Fifth page, he set sail back to Europe, happily ever after. Like this man didn't just Thanos a whole civilization. Lies. Lies. That is a wrap on episode 2 of Party 1. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for watching. Make sure you click that like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to get more content of Party 1, which will be dropping very soon. Yes, but until then, you guys get home safe, and you make sure you stay safe. And peace and wellness, love. I'm out.